Hi guys, welcome back to our class. So we already finished the whole unit, chapter 1, nutrition and digestion. So for today, we're just going to finish your workbook, those pages that we haven't answered yet. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a quiz, okay? So we're going to review today so that tomorrow you can answer your quiz. Okay, so chapter 1, nutrition and digestion. Let's go over what we have studied this past 6 weeks, almost 6 weeks already. So, or more than 6 weeks. So, what should we have learned in this chapter? Okay, number 1, identify the different types of nutrients. We already know what are the different types of nutrients and describe the benefits of each type of nutrients. This is important. You have to know what's the function. Okay, what's the function or what are the benefits of each type of nutrient. And then number 3, understand that gender, age, and activity level affect the amount of nutrient a person needs. Remember, we studied about energy requirement. Okay, so it is affected by gender, age, and activity level. Okay, and then we have to identify food additives found in different foods. We already studied about food additives. And then identify the organs of the digestive system and explain their functions. We have been studying about digestive system for 2 weeks already. For the previous 2 weeks, we have been studying about digestive system, okay? And give examples on how we can take care of the organs of the digestive system. This is our lesson last week, okay? So we have studied and we have obtained these objectives. Okay, I hope you understood our lessons for 6 weeks already or more than 6 weeks. Okay, so let's go over them again one more time. In this one, we have to know about carbohydrates. Okay, the main function of carbohydrates is it's the main source of energy for our body. Okay, and then in this one, we have to understand about excess carbohydrates. If we eat a lot of carbohydrates, then it will be stored into fats, okay, in our body. And then we also have to understand about fiber. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate, and it helps to prevent constipation. Okay, this one is proteins. Proteins for growth and repair. Okay, for growth and repair. And then these are examples. Fats, source of energy as well, and it keep us warm. Okay, fats keep us warm. And then water. Okay, water is very important. It helps cool down the body. It controls our body temperature, and it also helps to transport nutrients to different parts of the body. Okay, vitamins needed for growth and repair and for our body to work properly. Minerals as well for our body to work properly. And then I already asked you to answer this. If you haven't done this, check again in your student book. You have to answer this one. Okay, and then we studied about how do we have a balanced diet. Okay, and then we studied about food pyramid. So this is the food pyramid. I hope this is clear to you already. And we also said that different age level might have different requirements for nutrients. Okay, and this is the nutrition flag. You have to remember how many do we need. Like for starchy food, we need 8 to 12 rice serving spoons. For vegetables, 4 to 6 rice serving spoons. Fruits, 3 to 5 portions. Milk, 1 to 2 glasses. Meat, 6 to 12 spoons. And oil, sugar, and salt we only need in limited amounts. Okay? And these are the guidelines on how are we going to have a balanced diet to attain the guidelines given by the Ministry of Health, okay? And then this is what I'm talking about, the energy requirement, okay? So different food give us different amounts of energy. This is the table showing different kinds of food have different energy value, okay? What will happen if we overeat and do not exercise? You see, look at the picture, okay? And then here, gender, age, and activity level. So gender, males tend to need more energy than female. For age, different age has different energy requirement, okay? It's in your book, you can check as well. And then activity level, okay? If you are more active, you need more energy, okay? Eating too much can cause the body to store the extra energy as fats, and this can lead to obesity, okay? And if eating too few calories can cause the body to lose weight and become weak, okay? Here is BMI. You have to remember the formula on how to compute BMI, okay? It will be in your quiz tomorrow, okay? So underweight, BMI is less than 18.5. Normal is 18.5 to 24.9. Overweight, 25 to 29.9. And obese is 29.9 and above. Okay? So this is the formula for BMI. The mass divided by height squared or multiplied in by height. Okay, so this is the example. If the mass is 45 kilograms and the height is 1.5 meters, you compute like this and you will get 20. Okay, so that's the BMI of Chan. Okay, this is just a review. We already studied this. Okay, I hope you won't say I'm speaking too fast because this is just a review. Okay, and I already asked you to answer this. I guess we answer this together, okay? And then we also studied about food additives, okay? What are the different food additives? We have food colorings, okay? Chemicals found in candies and jellies. They add to the food to make it more appealing. And then food flavorings, they add to the food to make it taste better, okay? And preservatives to help the food to be stored longer, okay, or to have a more longer shelf life, okay? So you have to remember what are the examples of preservatives. Preservatives, we have salt and sulfur dioxide and nitrites, okay? We already answered this one. Check your student book. Then we go to digestive system, okay? We said that our body need to digest the nutrients from the food that we eat. So this is the process. These are the organs of the digestive system. You have to remember the mouth, esophagus, liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, small and large intestine, rectum, and anus. Okay, remember the flow of food as well. Okay, we already studied what's the function of the mouth, to make the food into smaller pieces, and the enzyme in the mouth digests starch into glucose. Esophagus is the passage for the food from the mouth to the stomach. And then the stomach contains gastric juice and stomach acids. Gastric juice helps to digest proteins, and then stomach acid kill the bacteria in the food that we eat. Okay, liver produce bile. Bile is needed in the digestion of fats, and gallbladder store the bile. Okay, here's the picture. And the pancreas produce pancreatic juice to help digest carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, okay? And then in the small intestine, there will be more digestion, okay? So the bile from the liver and the pancreatic juice from the pancreas will go to the small intestine, and together with the intestinal juice, it will digest carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, okay? And then the small intestine will absorb the nutrients as well, okay? And then large intestine absorb water and minerals, okay? And then the rectum is the passage, like the undigested food will wait here, temporarily store the undigested food before it can pass out of the body through the anus, okay? I already asked you to answer this. And we also discuss about how do we keep our digestive system healthy. Number one, we should wash our hands, cook food fully, chew food more, and exercise regularly, okay? And I also added last week that we should eat fruits and vegetables because they contain fiber that helps in digestion and prevents constipation, okay? So last week I asked you to answer this one in your student book. Okay? So here is the concept map of our chapter, our digestive system. We need to understand two: nutrients and the digestive system itself. So when we study about nutrients, we have to know the different types of nutrients. We have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, and water. And then we need the nutrients for us to have a balanced diet. Okay, this one, balanced diet. And then we have to understand about the energy requirement and the body mass index or BMI. Okay, with regards to digestive system, you have to understand the different organs. We have the mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. So I hope you understood everything we have studied for Unit 1 or Chapter 1, Nutrition and Digestion. So we will move on to your workbook. We're going to answer, okay, those pages that we haven't answered yet. Okay, so for your workbook, we already answered pages 1 in your workbook. Pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will start with 6 today. Okay, we're going to answer the mastery practice part. Okay, and we already answered page 10 to 12. So we're only left with 3 pages, page 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we're going to answer all together. Those that are some items I will let you answer by yourself. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Number 1 is Jaina has been feeling weak after skipping breakfast. Which type of nutrients does she need most now? Okay, so she didn't eat breakfast, she feels weak. So which type of nutrient does she need? Okay, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, or water? Okay, it's very easy. She needs what nutrient provides energy? She needs carbohydrates. Okay, so it's letter C. Number 2, excess carbohydrate is converted to blank. Excess carbohydrates. If we eat a lot of carbohydrates, you eat a lot of rice and noodles and pasta, and you don't use that energy from the carbohydrates, what will happen to it? It will be stored as proteins, fats, vitamins, or minerals. It will be stored as fats, okay? Letter B, okay? You answer in your workbook. We move on to number 3. Number 3, which of the following is the best source of minerals? Okay, minerals, we can work what type of food can we get minerals from? Okay, so letter A, candy, letter B, potato, letter C, chicken, letter D, spinach. So letter A, candy, and letter B, potato, they provide carbohydrates, right? Candy has sugar, potato has starch, chicken has protein, okay? And then letter D, spinach. The question is the best source. Best source. So it means letter D, spinach, okay? Number 4, according to Thailand's nutrition flag, we should have about how many portions of fruit per day? So if you're going to look back on your student book, go to your student book on page 9. If you look back on your student book, page 9, you can see how many portions of fruit we need per day, okay? So it's here in your page 9, you can see it's 3 to 5 portions. So what's the answer? It's D, 3 to 5 portions. Number 5, which of the following contains the most fats? Which of the following contains the most fats? Has a lot of fat. Letter A, a banana. Letter B, 1 bowl of rice. Letter C, a fried chicken drumstick. And letter D, carrot. So we know banana and carrot, they don't have fats. Bowl of rice contains carbohydrates. And letter C, fried chicken. So when you fry food, it will contain oil and fats, okay? So the answer is letter C, okay? Now we move on to number 6. Number 6, there are many finger-like structures called villi, okay, on the inside of the small intestine. What is a function of villi, okay? So in here, inside the small intestine, there are villi. We call them villi. So what's the function? Okay, it's not in your student book, it's not written in your student book, but if you go back, if you go back to your student book, you will remember that it said that the small intestines absorb the nutrients, okay? So it should be letter B, absorb nutrients into our body, okay? That's number 6. Next, number 7, okay? Raj is 150 centimeter tall. His weight is 67.5 kilogram. What is his BMI? For this one, I want you to answer by yourself, okay? You answer by yourself. Number 7, and number 8, and number 9, you answer by yourself. And number 8, Neom's BMI is 30.9. Which BMI category does he belong to? This one is easy. You just go to your student book, page 13. Go to your student book. Here, you can check which category. Is it underweight, normal, overweight, or obese, okay? If the BMI is 30.9, what is the category, okay? Number 9, which of the following does not affect a person's daily energy requirement? It does not affect, okay? Is it gender, activity level, hair color, or age, okay? You have to answer this one. Number 7, number 8, number 9, you answer by yourself, okay? And number 10, number 11, and number 12, you have to answer by yourself too, okay? So you're going to answer 6 items for today. Number 10, which is the function of the pancreas? Okay, which is the function of the pancreas? Function of the pancreas. You go to your student book, you will see the function of the pancreas. What does it do? Okay, it's on page 19. Okay, you can check which is the function of the pancreas. Go to page 19 in your student book and you can find the answer. Number 11, proteins are digested in the blank and blank. Okay, so which part of the digestive system digests proteins? Okay, look at your student book. Which part of the digestive system digests proteins? And you answer 2 correct answers. Okay, and last, number 12, which of the following are food preservatives? So this is easy. 2 correct answers. So preservatives is on page 16. So you can check on page 16 which of the following are food preservatives. Okay, so we're done with the student book and the workbook. Page 9, 10, 11, and 12. Page 9, 10, and 11 we already finished. Okay, I already gave you that. So that's it for this chapter. You read your books because next meeting we're going to have a long quiz. Okay, starting from nutrition to digestion. Okay, bye.